I'll show you now how to count rows on your circular knitting project. If you're just knitting for a long length, like if you're doing a sleeve and you don't need to keep track of row number this, row number that, you can just knit and measure with your measuring tape when you think you're getting close. But if you're doing a pattern that, for example, has you changing colors every round or has you doing some lace or cabling, you'll need to know how to count. So I'm going to show you how to count down in a column. I've got something to help my eyes, something with a tip that I'm going to point at the stitches with. And I'm going to start down here at the bottom. This is a stitch. I've got both legs of the stitch. So I'm going to grab it. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and I just made 19. So I am on round 20 because 19 of them are done. You'll notice that I did not count my cast on. Most patterns don't count the cast on in the number of rounds, but you might have a pattern that does. I'm not knitting from a pattern right now, I just want to knit for a set number of inches, so the number of rounds isn't really important to me unless I was going to try to write up this pattern and tell someone else exactly what I did. You may get a different row gauge than the pattern writer if you're using a pattern. So you might want to measure your own and just see, okay, if they say to knit 43 rounds, you may have knit 43 rounds and you might be much farther past where they were or not quite there yet. So counting rounds is as simple as counting down with a pointy object, unless you can see it with your eyes and not get confused, every stitch. And if you get lost on where a stitch is, you can just grab both legs of the stitch like that, and that'll help you see them. So that's how to count rounds in circular knitting.